What's with them? Gang Spitter, y'all subscribe, like, share the video. I want to touch on this topic. J Money, he did an interview with Big High TV. Shout out to Big High TV. Y'all go subscribe to them folks. Yeah, but J Money spoke on QCP. He blew his last $3 million on the Migos, invested everything, and how he went broke, making sure the Migos had jewelry and clothes and the cars, the looks, the videos, and I'm gonna let J Money talk his spiel. Then we're gonna time in on it and my thoughts on everything, right? Check him out.
I told QCP when he was calling me to get it, like, man, when the money gonna start coming in, bro?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm spending all the money out, and then you don't get 5,000-10,000 off they show, but bro, I'm about 2-3 million in, bro. I'm about broke.
Yo.
When I was just saying earlier, some people be right there and they'll stop.
Oh yeah.
P went over the mic. That nigga was broke. I watched him spend 3+ million. When he did Versace video, I think that video they spent like about $150. He borrowed some of that money from Big Twin. Wolfpack. P went broke, but he went broke. He had operating. He had the studio. He had his artists with jewelry.
Yeah.
They had cars. They were good. They was right here. So guess what? He like, shit, I'm going all in.
Come on.
Even if I gotta go do this and do that, borrow this from my partner. When I see him do that, and I told him, I said, bro, the ones who win are the hustlers.
Yeah.
That's what I told QCP when he was calling me to get it. Like, man, when the money gonna start coming in, bro?
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, right, that right there, J Money saying that further letting me know that the Migos wasn't living their raps. The Migos was never in the bando. Gucci Mane was right. Y'all remember when Gucci Mane fell out with the Migos, or he called them out and said when he met the Migos, when he first met them, they had fake jewelry on. And Gucci had to give Offset some money. Offset called and told Gucci Mane send his lawyer some money. They had to be all facts. Takeoff said, rest in peace, Takeoff. He said it was cap. Nah, I wasn't cap. Gucci Mane said he gave them their first real chains. When they did the video with Young Scooter, rest in peace, Young Scooter, Holmes. Migos, that my home. Yeah. If Quavo, Takeoff, and Offset really had bricks, pounds, pills, and all the shit they were saying in their raps, ain't no way QCP would have had to go broke on the investment. Ain't no way he would have had to buy them jewelry, car, clothes. Nah, they would have came in the game like Young Dolph. Already got foreigns. They would have came in the game like Rollo. We seen what it looked like when the dude come in the game and he really trapping, and yeah, he come in the game with everything. Rollo came in the game with the double R's, the Vets, the Hellcats, the Lamborghinis, the same watch as Future, jewelry, spent $1 million just trying to play catch up as far as like the look. The Migos ain't never do that. Another thing, right? See, a lot of times you got investors like P when he got his own label and it don't work and you lose everything, right? But one of the main reasons why I feel that QC was comfortable of going broke with the Migos, because he knew they wasn't no high risk of going to jail, getting deleted, or getting a RICO, getting indicted, because they really wasn't living their raps. They wasn't living their raps. Because P could have easily went and grabbed some real street niggas that really buying bricks and buying pounds and they really getting into shootouts and knocking this one down and going to jail in and out. And he would have lost his $3 million. For him to really invest $3 million and get it all back, triple, double, you know what I'm saying? He built it from, he went in $3 million and then he built a $100 million empire, or even more, 70 million, 80 million, whatever it built up to. It's because the Migos stayed out of jail the whole time. The little shit with Offset, they ain't nothing. They didn't get indicted. They never got deleted. You know, Takeoff lost his life after all the money was made and all the hits. They wasn't no high risk on nothing. All they want to do is mess with girls, smoke their gas, buy jewelry, have fun, make music. He didn't have to worry about them having one foot in the street and one foot in the booth. Nah, both foots was in the booth. They just can rap good as a bitch. That's all. Because if they really was living their raps and they really was out the bando and they was kingpins and kicking dough and all that shit there, it'd be people that could stamp that. Nah, Quavo was playing sports. Offset and them was dancing. Takeoff was a young nigga. That's all it was. They just know how to rap. Come on, man. Like, but you seeing like what J Money saying P put up. That's why I'm saying all these rappers, y'all want to go independent. Y'all money ain't long enough. Y'all money ain't long enough. Like the other video I did, Buddy said he was getting 30K a week. They're like, why would you sign a deal? Bruh, P had to put up $3 million. That $3 million made it look like they was really trapping. They was really, having this shit before rap. They wasn't having no paper before rap. They was broke. It was a lie. They sold us the dream. They did a hell of a job at selling us the dream, and it worked. It worked. You sell us a dream, you get people around it to vouch for it, and motherfuckers believe it. They ain't never doing no documentary on the Migos and real junkies. They've been living 30, 40 years, 20 years, watch them grow up, buying dope from them for years, vouch for them, and they ain't do what Charlotte Lowe did. We seen what it looked like. Charlotte Lowe, Rod Lowe, OJ the Juice Man. We seen they wasn't even like in the street for real. Playing with a couple ounces, a 4 in the baby, a 9-piece. They wasn't doing that. They was playing sports, going to school. They made smoke the little weed and some shit like that's it, bro. They ain't or sold some, bro. They wasn't no heavy trappers like that. Cause ain't no way he would have had to put up. They nigga had. Why ain't nobody saying they did that for Young Dolph? Why? These niggas ain't come in the game with a bag, couple $100,000 like Money Man did. Nah, they ain't do that. Man, they have the wild stories. Why they ain't? Where the shootout stories at? Where the rap sheet at? Who was they detective that was always watching them, on them, locking them up, harassing them? Who they detective? Who they murder detective? It was all a lie. But they, that's what you gotta have though. You gotta have like the Migos who ain't really living that shit, but they probably done seen some shit. They know how to put that shit together and make hit records. Because when you go get the real thing, you lose. Unless you can really pull them from the streets and keep them focused. Sometimes you can get more of the real thing and pull them from the streets a little bit and make it work like what Birdman did with Cash Money. But with BG always was in and out of jail. One of the main reasons why Juvenile took off first was because BG kept going to jail. It would have been BG. BG kept being on probation, missing videos and shit like that. Had to go see his PO. So they're like, we're going to put out Juvie because BG was the one who was selling all the records first. So it would have been only right for him to take off first. But he had to wait a little bit, let Juvenile go first. It went crazy. Then BG came back in 99. The BG already had 2 or 3 albums out when Juvenile dropped his first albums. Excuse me, Soldier Rag. Soldier Rag came out in 97. BG, by the time 97 come out, BG got Chopper City. He got True Story, Chopper City, It's All on You, It's All on You Volume 2 in 97. Okay, Juvie dropped Soldier Rag 97. Then Double Back 98 dropped 400 Degrees. I don't think BG came out in 98. I think 99 BG dropped Chopper City in the Ghetto. That went platinum. Then he dropped the last one on Cash Money, Checkmate, in 2000. So, yeah, that's why I went like that. BG going to jail and this and that. But sometimes you can, they can work for an artist. You can pull them from the streets, like how Dre and Eminem pulled 50 Cent from New York, ship them to Cali, and let them work way over there. You can do it like that too. But in this day and age, bro, it's gonna be hard to find an artist that ain't no crash out, that got the talent. And you put up $3 million and you don't lose. You know how much money Gucci Mane done lost? He done lost well over $3 million signing all these real street niggas. It worked with Pooh Shiesty, but he still went to jail. It worked with Fujiano a little bit. He still went to jail. So you could be a CEO that really want real street niggas on your team, but when you start losing them M's like Gucci Mane losing, you the CEO. That's why Gucci keep finding everybody like, nigga really want to give up on all this shit and just focus on him. Well, man, it be hard, bro. You want to give a nigga a chance, you want to be a real nigga, but it could be your downfall of your company. Because you got to find the niggas who ain't really living there or ain't never really lived that. They seen it. They know how to put it in a verse. You pretty much got to put all your money into these type of guys. And then you can afford, you have a couple artists like that, then you can afford to buy a real street nigga artist. Then you can afford it. So guy that he can afford to sign a black youngster, if you got Moneybagg Yo, who, come from the hood too, but nigga know he ain't no crash out. He really want this shit. Like, he really want to be a boss, a CEO too. So he not going to do the things or put himself in the positions to go to prison and crash out unless he got to defend himself. He going to know how to maneuver. So you can sign a Glorilla. Don't really got to go in a deep, deep gutter and pull the rawest, most hoodest female really living that. Nah, like, he seen that before. He see where they go. It don't really get you that far. Females want to be too tough like Asian dog. It don't really work like that. Far as like making M's, nah. So we're gonna get the Glorilla. That's another safety net. Moneybagg Yo, safety net. With 42 Doug, EG. So far they doing good. 42 Doug, he'll go to jail here and there. But so far, these real street artists that, they may have a hiccup every blue moon, sit down 6 months, a year, whatever. EG, not so much, but anytime you can have a RICO or whatever. But you luck up sometimes. Sometimes you get lucky and get some real street artists, and they do pretty damn good as far as like maintaining their status, maintaining a lot of money coming in. Yeah, the music, the numbers may go up and down, but they maintain staying warm. Sometimes they stay warm, sometimes they go hot. You know what I'm saying? But they don't get deleted. They don't, get a whole bunch of prison time where they can't shake back. You have a whole roster full of that, overdosing. Man, you're gonna lose so many M's. For real, man. Like, then the other times the shit just don't work. You know how many CEOs that bought the artists all the clothes, the jewelry, the cars, the look, everything. Then when the artists get some money, they blow it on dumb shit and they get caught up in the lifestyle. The records they do put out, it don't work. The fans don't catch on to it. They just take L after L after L after L. Then nigga give up. Like, man, fuck this rap shit. Like, I done pour so much money into this shit. I ain't making none out this shit. Like, when I'm gonna make my real money back? Like QC he was making a little bit off their shows. That's another thing. Nigga be getting 15,000 a show. Really got to give 5,000 to the boss man. They really only getting 10. Got to split that. They habits and shit like that. That's why you got to be, you got to learn how to get money 3 or 4 different ways. You got to do the promo. You got to do the drops. You got to do as many features as you can. Nigga, when you first, y'all nigga ain't really got it like that. Y'all can't be turning down those features and shit like that or whatever nigga got. We'll do something for anything. You charging 15,000 for a verse, nigga got 5. Hey, make it work. We're gonna figure out how to. I'm gonna give you 2 bars, some ad libs, something. We're gonna get them 5,000 though. We can't leave nothing on the table because if you keep leaving shit on the table, you leave 5,000 here, 10,000 there, 3,000 there, 2,000 there. man, by the end of the year, you done left $250,000, 300 grand, 400 grand sometimes on the table, depending on how high. So you getting 30,000 a show, nigga coming with 10, 10, 10, you just around left $1,000,000 on the table, 700,000. And then the other money that your manager or the motherfucker who be booking your shows and features and shit like that, they ain't telling you because they ain't meeting what you asking for, and they want to make their little extra money. So that money you leaving on the table. Yeah. But everybody want to be independent though. Everybody want it, but you ain't got the bag though. You ain't got the connections. You got to sign a deal pretty much to get that bigger look, to get in the bigger rooms, to get them bigger connections. Everything. You got to sign a deal. Clarify. This rap game, the music industry, man, this shit can be stressful, man. Have your whole head full of gray hair. Have your blood pressure high. Your bank account on empty. Investing into these rappers, believing in these rappers, believing in the vision, and it don't pop off. It didn't pop off for every artist that P had. It didn't work with Dirty Dave. It didn't work with Los. It didn't work with Johnny Cinco. It was on and off with Jose Guapo. It did work for Rich the Kid, but eventually he wanted to do his own thing. Just like the Migos. In the beginning, it worked for City Girls, but then they get caught up in the hype and relationships and shit like that. So what you build, go right back down. Lil Yachty, he did his thing. But all the other artists you sign, this shit don't work. Have a moment, they be it. They have a moment. They don't never really pop off for Skipper the Flipper. Got a whole bunch of mixtapes, whole bunch of street songs, but never that big record. These are L's because you put so much money into the artist. Gotta buy the studio. Gotta do this, gotta do that. Like, man, ain't no way you can you want to start a label and all you got is $250,000. All you got is $1 million. Bro, you better have some good people in your corner that got a bag. That's gonna let you borrow this, gonna let you borrow that. Unless you got an artist, you sign an artist and he really playing with a sack in the street. He already playing with a $500,000. He already got the cars and the jewelry. He can take care of that. So all you really got to do is, get the connections, the artists, the features and shit like that. He could pretty much, he already got the look. He already got the grill, the watches, the jewelry. He already got all that. Usually though, when it's like that, they don't be the best artists. They don't be the artists that can write all the hit records and shit like that. The nigga who got the real street credit, got the jewelry, the cars, everything. Man, they don't be the best artists. They don't. They got the best street cred, but they don't be better than that studio gangster. They don't be better than him. So yeah, man, like, can't win for losing. And then the ones who really can write records and make hit records, the labels get them. The labels get them. Or you look over them because you'll get caught up in social media and what everybody's saying, and you'll go for the nigga who got the street cred and who really live with that shit. Then look at the talent. Then it's so hard to find a rapper that really want to be an artist, that want to just make music all day and work all day. These niggas really just want to get some momentum, go viral a couple times, meet a couple industry friends, cars, jewelry, clothes. That's it, bro. They don't really want to. They have 1 or 2 hit records. Now they on chill mode. They get 1 hit record, 1 or 2 hit records. Now they so excited and they make them lazy because they seeing all the money coming from this instead of keep working. 50 ain't do that when he dropped Wangster in the club. In the club took over everything. Nigga still, come PIMP, 21 Questions. Soon as I'm done after that, I'm still ain't chilling, nigga. Here come G Unit. Popping them things. Stunt 101. I want to get to know you. Go keep coming. Here come Gang. Oh, here come Banks. On fire. I'm so fly. I am with Avant. Yeah. Here come Buck. Let me in. Shorty want to ride with me. What was the other joint he had? Stomp. And look at me now. Here come Game. Hate it or love it. How we do? On the side. Remix with Missy Elliott. Can I work it? Majestic. The shit on the side. Blow it out your ass. Ludacris song. He on the remix of that. Nigga ain't stopping. Same time. Dropping mixtapes every week. See you in the radio. Who Kid? Same time. Ain't stopping. Then let in the club. Slow him down. Then come after that. Come with the next album. Massacre. Candy Shop. Disco Inferno. Just a little bit. Yeah. Then after that, video game, Bulletproof, movie, Give It That Trying, soundtrack, Give It That, yeah. After that, Mobb Deep, come MOP, Mace. So yeah, man, ain't no slowing down. Then let no record slow him down. G Unit clothes, G Unit shoes. You know how hard it is to find an artist like that? Just keep working. DMX ain't let no record slow him down. He didn't slow down because he dropped. Stop, drop, shut him down, level up shop. He kept going. Rough Rider Anthem, Get At Me Dog, Stop Being Greedy. What type of games are being played as it going down? Same year, Fresh on My Flat, Blood on My Blood. Ain't no other cats got love in me. Ain't no cats gonna put love in me. That was on there. What's My Name was a single. What else? I forgot the third single that was on the DMX album. But yeah, then after that, he ain't let that slow him down. And then there was an X. Had Party Up. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. He had like 2 more joints out that album right there. Ain't let none of that shit slow him down. The song with after that came the Great Depression. Who We Be and We Right Here. And the song with Faith. Baby, it's gonna be okay. Nigga ain't slow down. After that, come the Grand Champ. Ain't let no hit record stop him. There ain't no breaks. Now these niggas do get one single, one hit record, make about 3 or 4 million off of it, and now they chill more. They saying anything on the record because the fans jumping on everything. They ain't putting they all into the record. They think they bigger than what they really is. Yeah. They fuck up the whole momentum. So yeah, man, it should be hard on the CEO. Now you got an artist just because he got 1 or 2 songs. Now he didn't change. He ain't the same no more. He ain't hungry no more. He ain't got the same drive. He don't come to the studio like he used to. Now when he come with 20, 30 people. You don't hear that pain in the song no more. You don't hear however he was doing it. He get more drug habits. They getting higher and higher. Gambling more. Getting into relationships. Having way more kids. Getting in trouble. Getting sued left and right. It's a new lawsuit every other month. Juryman calling, saying he owe this, owe that. Call out people calling, hey, can he get this car? Spending too much money. So yeah, man, like, then after all that, now he won't out his deal. He won't do it on his own. Or you say you spend $3 million on an artist, they pop. You don't really make all your money back, and now motherfucker want to jump ship and they want to go sign with Rock Nation, like Megan Thee Stallion. They forget what you done did for them. Now they want to, just because Jay-Z reaching out, they want to go over here. Because they telling her all type of shit in her ear. If we can do this for you, you could be here. You need to get rid of that label, though. As soon as they get the momentum, they want to dip from you. They don't want to stay down with you no more. They can go with Jay-Z. And then, if you don't let them go, you hating. You a hater. You was stealing. You was this. You was fake. You was, yeah. All type of shit. So, man, it's hard being a CEO, man. I'm surprised none of these CEOs ain't killed none of these rappers. You know what I'm saying? Because, man. But it's a good thing. Everything did work out for P, you know. But a lot of us think the CEO just have all this money, man. Sometimes you make enough money just to pay all the bills, pay all the artists, pay all the lights, pay all the security, pay the taxes, pay everything. You pretty much break even. You don't make a lot of profit. It look like it. It look like it because you keeping everybody happy. But who really check on the CEO? Who really be there for the CEO when he down? His job to make sure everything look good and running smooth and everything. But nigga, really, he ain't happy. Everybody else happy, but he ain't really happy though. So yeah, man. But that's my take on this conversation though, man. Like topics like this, I can always do more videos, so I don't want to get everything in one video. So we're gonna end it right here. And y'all hit that like button, y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all share this video, y'all follow me on IG, _gang_spitter. Donate to the channel, $Dagamespitter704. He was with him. Go.